When we delve into the history of communist states, one aspect that often comes to the forefront is the question of how dissent was handled. And to answer directly, yes, penal labor camps were indeed a common and systemic feature across many communist regimes, serving as a critical tool for control and perceived social engineering. These camps, often known as gulags in the Soviet Union or laogai in China, were not mere prisons for common criminals. Their primary purpose was to isolate and re-educate individuals deemed enemies of the state, counter-revolutionaries, or class enemies. Beyond political suppression, these systems were also integral to the economic development plans of these states, providing vast amounts of forced labor for grand industrial projects, resource extraction, and infrastructure building. This approach reflected an ideological belief in the necessity of purifying society and achieving rapid economic transformation through any means. To truly grasp the scope of this phenomenon, it is essential to examine the diverse legislative decrees and party directives that formalized these systems. Studying survivor testimonies and declassified archives provides invaluable insight into the daily realities and the immense human cost involved. By looking at specific examples and their administrative structures, we can better understand how such systems were created and maintained over decades. For example, the Soviet Gulag system alone, operating from the 1930s to the mid-1950s, incarcerated millions of people, with hundreds of thousands perishing due to brutal conditions, starvation, and overwork. The concept of corrective labor was a euphemism, masking the punitive and exploitative nature of these facilities, and it represented a pervasive method of control across numerous communist nations. Understanding the pervasive use of penal labor camps reveals a profound aspect of communist rule, demonstrating how ideological goals, economic demands, and the suppression of individual liberties converged into a system of widespread human rights abuses. It underscores the critical importance of scrutinizing power structures and the protections of human dignity in any society.